What do the successful know about all in abundance that everyone else kind of struggles with? I want to touch on this today. So, how many of you have heard something where it's either I can do this or I can do that? Either I can be rich and unhappy or I can be poor and happy, right? That's one that we hear a lot. Or either I can take my time and do X or I can take my time and do Y. I can't do it both. One of the biggest things that I have seen that separates multitudes of successful people is they figure out how to do everything, right? They figure out, how can I have everything? How can I have all the money that I would ever need and want and have all the happiness in the world, right? What really makes me satisfied? It's about combining those two and finding work-life integration, finding how to integrate both into one instead of either or. Anytime you ever catch yourself having an either or discussion, I want to challenge you to figure out how you can find out how to have everything, because you absolutely can. One of the most powerful sayings in the world is, how can I? Anytime you ask that question, you immediately open up your mind to a solution. I have a tattoo on my arm that literally says, if I can't, then I must. So anytime you find yourself making excuses, anytime you say the word, I just can't do that, that just doesn't work for me, figure out why you're saying that. If you're saying it because it makes you uncomfortable, I want to give you a tip. That means that that's somewhere that you can grow. Being outside of your comfort zone, right? That allows us to grow. In my own life, I have embraced this over and over and over again, and it was not easy. If we go all the way back to, leaving home to go to college, I was excited to go to college, but I was also really nervous and scared because I had my friend base around me there. I went to college. When I, in college, started my own business, right? I got fired from a job. And instead of being down in the dumps about it or, blaming them for it, I just said, okay, well, if they don't want my services, I know I'm valuable. What can I do? How can I live my dreams? How can I start to make money? And that's literally went home and started a business. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I said, I'm sure I can figure it out. What would be a business that I would really like to do? How can I create a business that will help me live my dreams? And I went ahead and I started taking steps doing it. I want to go back to the either or versus all and everything, though, just for a second, because I want to touch on this. Anyone who says, I want you to think about somebody who says, it's really just about balance. It's because they're unhappy with one of the things that they're doing. Whatever they're trying to balance, it's because it causes them pain, right? The question is, how do you take whatever causes you pain or stress or anxiety, and how can you add fun and enjoyment to that? Because it's really about what's up here. It's about your mindset. How can you make something fun? And I guarantee if you start brainstorming around that question, you will figure it out. In my own life, I was like, how can I make working out easier, right? Because I wanted to work out every single day. I was like, how can I do this? Well, if I do it when I'm half asleep and I get out of bed in the morning and I'm half asleep and I just do it, I built that routine in, took me 30 or 40 days. And now I work out while I'm half asleep and still waking up. By the time I'm done working out, it's a 25 minute workout, I'm fully awake. It's great. I love it. I put on something inspirational. I usually listen to either like a Tony Robbins or a Grant Cardone or Russell or a podcast, anything that gets my mind going and gets me in a great place. I took something that most people would consider pain and I turned it into something positive. And you can literally do this with anything in your life. I hope you enjoyed today's 10 to 10. Little bit of positivity to get you moving forward. If you are trying to figure out how to share your message, because you have a message, you can get it out to other people. It's through stories. It's through talking to people in a way that is fun and easy for them to understand. You have a message that needs to be heard. You are creating a movement. You are doing something meaningful. I want to invite you to go to Death to Bad webinars. It is where I am helping people build their presentations, whether you're doing Facebook Lives, whether you're doing webinars, whether you're presenting on a live stage. I can help you get your message out in a fun, engaging way that changes people's lives. I would love to help you. You'll get on my list. You will get my free 5-video, 5-worksheet course that will walk you through how to get everything together that you need. I look forward to seeing you there. Until tomorrow, take action, change lives, and make money. I'll see you soon.